Hey gardeners, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to show you how easy it is to propagate lavender from cuttings. What I have in front of me here, it's a pot of lavender seedlings that I started from seeds early this spring. I have about 25 seedlings in this particular pot, and I've been taking cuttings out of it since the middle of July. It's the middle of August now, and I want to take cuttings one more time out of these plants. And one of the reasons I'm taking cuttings is, other than trying to propagate my plants and get free plants, is also this will allow the plant to focus its energy on getting stronger roots, and it will also bush out. It will develop additional stems. So the process is very simple. I just look down the stem, I make sure I leave maybe an inch to an inch and a half from the bottom, and I cut at a node, right above a node where there's two leaves, a set of leaves. And then I make sure I clean up the bottom of the stem of this cutting, take the leaves off the bottom two nodes of it. As far as the tip, I will be leaving this one on, and I've tried taking the tip off and leaving it on, and I haven't noticed a difference in how, if it roots faster if you take the tip off. Of course, the next step is just to put it in soil. As you can see, these are very green stems. They're like soft cuttings. I couldn't even push through the soil with it. I had to help myself with that wooden stick. But that's it. Once I have enough cuttings, I'm going to be taking a few more cuttings, and then I make sure I water them thoroughly. What this will do, even though the soil was moist to begin with, this will push the soil firmly around each stem to assure contact with the soil so they can root easier. And the next step I'm going to show you, I'm just walking through my garden right now. I have a corner in the garden that is very shady because I have a grapevine just above it that is providing that shade through the summer. And this is where I keep my cuttings that I've taken. As you can see, I'm not covering them with anything. I didn't use rooting hormone in this particular one, but I've used rooting hormones. I do not find a difference specifically for lavender, so you do as you wish. But here in this particular pot, you can see some tiny roots from the bottom. They're hard to see, but they're there. So these were taken maybe 5 weeks ago, and you can see there's additional growth above the soil, and you can see that there's extensive root development. So I wanted to take these out of their original pots and put them in a slightly bigger pots with additional soil to allow the roots to develop further and get stronger before the winter months come. As you can see, I'm just putting them in a bigger pot, and I add additional soil below the seedling and around each seedling. I don't know if it's visible. These are multiple cuttings actually in each cell. I don't just have one cutting. In this particular example, I didn't have any pots that I could reuse, and I stuck multiple cuttings in each cell. And that's okay. I may keep them like this, or I may separate them down the road. But my goal right now is to encourage more rooting, to get the plants stronger before the winter months. And I intend to leave them outside by providing some minimal shelter for them, because they're very young plants. So they survive through the winter, and then I will be planting them next spring in their individual locations, whether that's in the ground or in pots. And finally here I'm giving them a drink of water before I put them back in that sheltered location. And that's it. That's how simple it is to propagate lavender from cuttings.